Yo, what is up you guys? Welcome back to another Isle update video. Today we have some awesome new footage on the Ceratosaurus coming to Evrima, as well as some footage of the new finished fruit trees, and on top of that we have a whole bunch of interesting Q&A questions between the developers and some islanders. If that is something that interests you, please hit the like button and subscribe. It's free and it really helps my channel out a lot, but let's get into the video. First we're going to start with the Q&A. Somebody asked, Punch, are we going to see a carnivore for the stress test? Punch replies, Utah is likely next. That'll be interesting to see. I know the boar is going to be part of their diet, but I also think the stego is going to be a part of their diet. I don't think it's going to be something that is mandatory, but I know that it will fill up one of the nutrients bars. Here somebody asks basically, when tribals come out, will server admins be able to disable dinosaurs and only have tribals in the game? Punch replies, yes. That'll be interesting. I think it would just be kind of like a tribeman simulator or tribeman survival game, which I guess we don't have, so it would be kind of cool to see. Here somebody basically asks, when the Paki comes out, will it be a part of a carnivore's diet? And Punchback replies, not currently, but that'll probably be tweaked. I think it would probably make sense for it to be a part of someone's diet, but maybe once they add more carnivores, maybe be part of the Sarah's diet. But I can see a Carnotaurus hunting Paki. Or even a pack of Utahs. I mean, if the Stegosaurus is going to be part of the diet of the Utahs, then why not the Paki? To simplify this question, someone is basically asking, will the diet of the HYPSI have any effect on the spit? Like, will it have different effects depending what it eats? And Punchwork replies, so we're exploring the idea of the HYPSI being able to modify the potency / effect of its spit based on what it eats. Naturally, however, that's not something that will come to the game in this update. I think that would be pretty cool, like the guy said above, like if the HYPSIs were to eat mushrooms and it would cause maybe like some sort of hallucinations. I think that would be very cool. Or if they eat some sort of poisonous plant, maybe they can have some sort of poison spit, but that might be a little bit too strong. Here somebody asks, will the Tenno be able to kick down trees? Punchrocker replies, we're looking into making the Tenonto to be able to kick down fruit. It's not hard whatsoever. So it seems a lot of the herbivores will have a method of getting to the fruit. And in fact, later on in this video, I'll be showing you a video of how the HYPSI will be able to get the fruit. That is pretty cool, but stick around to check that out. Here Punchbacker says, I think you guys will like the Paki vs Paki headbutt, which is something we have working. It even has a special sound. It functions like a parry, so you can block an incoming headbutt by headbutting at the right time. Now, I really like that there's a bit of skill to the fighting that they are adding, especially because they're going to be adding an alpha system to the game, where obviously the alphas will get different buffs, so having a whole skill gap will definitely make it more interesting. And in return, I just think a lot more fun too. He adds on to that by saying, in future we'll be adding reasons for both adults and juveniles to engage in play fighting and sparring at the Paki. Now I wonder if that will be a thing for all types of animals. Will it be there to just keep your dinosaur happy, maybe like a little buff, or if it will actually just make your dinosaur stronger in the long run? Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Here somebody is basically asking, what is the point of the diet system for the HYPSI since it doesn't even grow anyway? Like, are they considering giving it a bonuses or maybe bonus range for its spit ability? Punch replies, something we'll be doing in the future is allowing HYPSI to be able to tailor the potency / effects of its spit based on what it's eating. He then says, so depending on what you've been eating, you could inflict a drastically different effect upon someone when spitting. He then says, just you wait, we've got massive plans for the HYPSI, including a lot of future tree-dwelling shenanigans. Someone shoots back by saying, until Herrera comes along. Punchbacker then says, getting spat on whilst climbing doesn't sound like a fun time. Now honestly, getting spat on in general probably doesn't sound like a fun time, but he's not wrong. Pteranodons, however, will definitely want to keep an eye out on any Herreras scaling up those sea stacks for their young and eggs. Here somebody asks Punch, are there any plans for juvies to get any buffs to let them survive easier? To which he replies, yeah, we'll be fleshing out juvenile gameplay in the future, giving them things that they can only do and so forth. I have literally no idea what they could do. Are the juveniles going to get some sort of little duties that they need to do? If you guys have any idea, let me know in the comments section below. Here somebody asks, will trees despawn when there's no more fruit, or will it stay and eventually regrow them? Felipe replies, they will regrow over time. That would be awesome because it would be cool to know that when I go to a certain spot, I will find that food. Especially with the trees and the fruit, I feel like that also just makes more sense. Like, trees just shouldn't disappear. And the last question of the day is, do we know if HYPSI will have mud after it wallows, or is there still no model change? Kissan replies, the HYPSI will be taking dust baths in the future and it will have the same functionality. Some of our feathered creatures prefer not to get mud in their feathers. Now comes a part of the video that most of you are probably here for, which is the Cerato animations. And also we have some some more footage of the new fruits in the trees, so let's just jump straight to it. Here we have the new Ceratosaurus bite animation. They did recently show it, I think it was today in the Isles Discord. I think it looks pretty cool. The bite is very low. I don't know how that's gonna look while it's running, but yeah, that's what we have so far. They also put the normal idle animation for the Ceratosaur. I think it looks very nice. It looks very smooth. I also really like the model for the Ceratosaur, but yeah, there's not much more to it. It is literally just the idle animation. Now, I know a lot of you have been asking, how is the HYPSI going to be getting fruit from the trees? Now, let me show you exactly how it is. So if you guys missed it, the HYPSI is now able to jump up to the trees and grab a mango or grab whatever fruit is in that trees. Also, we get a first look at the actual tree, not just a Minecraft fruit tree. I think that is very cool. So the HYPSI is obviously going to have a little grab, and I know he can run around with it and swallow the fruit. Now here we have the new animation for digging up flowers or digging up plants if the root is something that you do need. Now a lot of the plants have the actual plant, and then part of your diet will be to have its root, and you have to go find that somewhere else. But now they're adding in a new animation or a new mechanic that you will be able to dig up the plants to get the root of that specific plant. The last video is basically just showcasing that you will be able to carry the fruit around, kind of like the carnivores at the moment can carry their meat around. Just put it in your mouth and walk off, just like that. And you can also swallow the fruit whole. Let's take one last look at that. But anyway guys, that's going to wrap up this video. If you did enjoy, please smash a like and subscribe. It really does help the channel out, and it is free. But without further ado, I'll see you guys in the next video.